Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and we're not going to waste too much time with this four-way comparison. These four dudes, all underdogs, heading into the 2024 Olympia, the big show coming up next weekend. But I have a feeling that one of them is really going to shine and actually could get into another call-out, I would suggest. But between these four, John Jewett at the Vancouver Pro. Now, this picture here of Foda is from the Tampa Pro, but for the most part, we will be using his Chicago Pro winning version. But I couldn't get a good front double of him. But he looks fantastic in this one, and I would suggest that he is defeating everybody else. But beside him is Theo Leguerrier, and he is your Japan Pro champion. He won that earlier on in the year. He's already competed since. And at the end, we have your Europa Pro champion, Bruno Santos. And like I said, we're not going to waste too much time. We have the front double being won by Foda. I think it's hands down a matchup between him and John Jewett. Similar strengths, big arms, big peaks. I think the midsection and the lats themselves may be an advantage to Foda. Plus the size. Plus, I think machine-wise, John Jewett, he's beaten the other two guys. Theo and Bruno Santos. I don't know where to put these guys because the pictures of Theo, I'll tell you right now, they're a little bit bad. They're tilted loosely. The lighting was terrible. So he's not really getting a fair shake in this matchup. I'll be honest with you. But I don't think he'd win the front double anyway. Might beat Bruno. But that's debate either. Go to the front lat spread. Interesting. It seems like right out of the chute, this Foda. He is the biggest, widest dude. Seems the hardest and grainiest as well. Now, least in that aspect would be Bruno Santos. And these are picture comparisons, guys. We are just guessing, of course. But Bruno has maybe the best overall shape. The lats, the V-taper, looks pretty good. John Jewett, maybe not the best shot for him. I even suggest Theo with, remember guys, it's bad lighting for Theo. And he is tilted a little bit loosely. So just imagine him a little bit better. Is he doing enough to defeat Bruno? I think condition-wise he might be. But having said that, I mean, John Jewett probably winning on condition. Condition-wise, I think Mo and John, maybe the top of the line. Theo, he's underrated in that aspect as well. Bruno, he's just big and wide. Maybe aesthetically speaking, as far as the midsections are concerned, might have the best one going, but maybe second prize to Bruno in this. Mo probably winning with Theo in third. Sorry, John. I like John. Hey, he was doing good in the front dub. Go to the turn to the side. Interesting. Sizing was an issue, guys. John Jewett made him almost as tall as the other fellers here because he goes straight-legged. He stands pretty tall in that side chest. And the other three guys are all big dudes. I didn't realize Theo was so tall. He's almost same height as Samson almost. He stood next to Samson. He definitely didn't look short next to him. Andrea Presti also pretty tall. And Bruno, he the same height as him. So anyway. Big height tutorial. Bruno doesn't look too bad in this. A little bit of a Fig Newton or something going on there. John Jewett looks pretty strong also in the side chest. Side chest would be one where you could rearrange this one depending on your tastes, your flavors. Having said that, can't waste too much time. Side tricep. Interesting. Now that's size and mass and condition as well. That Bruno Santos or Foda, I apologize once again. Two newer guys to the scene. Foda, his conditioning is just raw. It's awesome. Same with John Jewett. But when you look at the midsections from the side, a guy like Theo Leguerrier, he would be winning in my aspect, or in my opinion, because of that aspect. Bruno's a little harder to gauge in this one. His midsection looks second best. Maybe. I don't know. John again. Hey, he's got the machinery there. You can see the quad, things of that nature. It's just not the best in this particular lineup. So a good little matchup for the judges to be paying attention to, other than all the main dudes. Turn around for the back shots. John Jewett, you see, he held out. He was doing good in the front double. Then from there, he kind of, maybe not the best poses for him, but you turn them around, and you might as well put him in a different call-out. He's so much better than the other guys. Foda, his lats are a little high. He just doesn't match up well with guys with the better back developments, let's face it. And his condition's not bad. It's not bad. Not like John Jewett, though. I mean, look at the adductors, everything. Impressive. Theo also, little, I don't want to call him weak, but a little bit, well, I put that word out there. His traps are good. It's just definitely not a back lat spread you'd hang on your wall. Bruno, he's got a pretty decent set of lats there. Condition-wise, probably not the best. Is he doing enough to defeat the other two? Well, picture comparison, I guess he is. Go to the rear double bicep. Doesn't surprise me. Another easy win for John Jewett. And that is a big difference, guys. If a dude comes in there and he wins, say the front double, or well, he looks good in the front double, and he's winning the 2 back shots, to me that makes a big difference. A larger difference than, say, even the side shots. Am I biased against the side shots? Well, I tell you, they're winning the back, and it's divided in the front, and then the other guy's winning the 2 side. I'm going to pick the guy with the 2 back shots. I think they're more important than the side shots. That could get me some heat. Second prize here would be a battle between Mo and Bruno. I think the conditioning goes to Mo. Lower half as well. A little bit thicker. Things of that nature. But the better back? Could be Bruno, but I would give Mo the nod. And Theo, what can you say? He is good all around in some shots in the back, just not reflective of that performance. Here is the abs and thigh. We're running down. We're almost to an end in this one. Best set of abs? Who do you guys think? That's right, Bruno. Bruno Santos, in fact, has the best set of abs in this group. His quads don't look bad either. I would actually give him the abs and thigh. Now, between the other 3 guys, gosh darn it. Theo, not the best. Oh, this is him from the Olympia. Couldn't get an abs and thigh from that Japan Pro. And man, oh man, the midsection of Mo and Theo, not the best. John Jewett, hard to say. He's doing looks like a most muscular there. And I'm against that. I think they should have to do it. Double arm, overhead. This is better than maybe a vacuum. I don't know. Even Bonak's doing the double arm overhead one now. Final pose, the most muscular. And Mo Foda, he's doing a crab. And I wish I had got him doing like a hands clasped or a hands on hip. So I think they all should be judged separately. So you can't really use that. He might win the most muscular. This lineup, he looks least impressive because he's the shortest guy. I don't know. His traps look huge. Of course, he's popping them in the crab. I think Theo has more detail than Bruno. He just looks, more detail. Midsection, maybe the best for Bruno. Food for thought. Just a little longer, and delts don't look as round as Theo Leguerrier. And I'm sorry, Theo, if I'm getting that wrong. John Jewett, depending on what you're looking at, he is winning this one in some fashion. The legs are massive. His condition is in. Guy's hard, grainy, delts. Looks very good. midsection is in. Of course, when it comes to a lineup against three big studs, you're going to get dwarfed, I think, in size. Theo, a big, tall fella. Not that tall, but he's tall enough. Bruno, he's a big stud. And as far as Foda, this picture's a write-off. I think he'd be the biggest of the bunch. To be honest with you there, pie pants. So, without further ado, if you like to play this little game that we play, you give him 1 point, you give him 4, things of that nature. Here's the placings. I have John Jewett losing this one. Might even wager to say that I would have give him this one, but I got Foda winning that aspect, the points. And Theo Leguerrier in third with Bruno Santos, second prize. So surprised me indeed. If I do it the way I would rather, just judge the whole packages, things of that nature, who's winning, I'd probably still go with Mo. You know, he's conditioned. Conditioning means a lot to me. He was not very impressive in those back shots, but as long as the condition's there, I think you'd have to let it slide. But John Jewett also, based on condition, he could have won this one. I think he absolutely could win this one. So he would place, at the Olympia? You get 16th, 15th, 14th, and 13th. There'd be 12th now that there's no Nick Walker. So the battle for 12th place. If anybody else drops out, it'll be the battle for 11th place. But you know what? It was 1 point difference. We had John Jewett with 22 points, 21 points for Theo, and Bruno got 20 points. That's interesting. 20, 21, 22. So it could have really went either way. Couple of poses there I was not very passionate about. And in terms of Theo, his back development, come on. And the conditioning, not sure if that's going to be up to par either. And in terms of Jewett, the poses he was winning, hey, he was winning hands down. And that also makes a huge difference. So last place on this list, but still, after seeing them, I think John Jewett could take the win out of these 4 individuals. Have a great one, guys.